So for this, you really just need 2 ingredients. You just need sugar and lemon juice. So you take a cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and a 1/4 cup of water, and you mix that all into a pot, turn the stove on, boil it. You keep stirring it as it's boiling. Boil it only for about a minute. So I did 2 batches of this, and my 2 batches turned out very differently, and I'll explain a bit more about that later. But for now, you're just going to boil it, let it cool for a bit, and then find a jar or some sort of glass container. It's best to heat the container before putting the mixture in it because it'll be hot. So heat the container a little bit and then pour in the mixture and let that sit for about 20 minutes because you don't want to burn yourself when you apply it to your skin. So once it's been sitting for about 20 minutes, then you can take a butter knife and apply the mixture to your skin. And if you let it boil for only about a minute, it'll be a lot thinner. So that's where you're going to use these cloth strips. And I just used old t-shirts and cut them up. And so you put the cloth strip on and you remove it like waxing. With sugaring, you actually apply the wax in the opposite direction of your hair growth, and you're going to remove the strip in the direction of your hair growth. So just make sure you do that for the best results. But if you let the mixture boil for too long the way that I did with this mixture, it comes off a lot thicker. So whenever it's thick like this, you want to kind of spread it along your skin. Again, in the opposite direction of hair growth, you kind of spread it along the skin, and then you wait a few seconds, and this is actually going to harden on your skin. And so you hold your skin and then pull it in the direction of your hair growth. And this way there's less waste because you don't need to use these cloth strips. But in my opinion, it's a bit more difficult to do. You can try both and see how it works, or if you screw up the recipe, then you kind of get whatever you end up with and just either use the strips or don't, depending on what your mixture is like. But yeah, this worked really well for me. Trying to think if there's anything else. If it gets sticky on your hands, it's water soluble, so you just have to rinse them. You can, even if you just get like a tiny bit on your hand, you can just like lick it off like that because it's literally just sugar and lemon. So it tastes good and it's safe to ingest.